Hello team, welcome to my session on Coffee with Prab, and in this podcast we're going to discuss about 5 interview questions. It is a non-technical interview question which is asked in any interview job, whether you are a fresher, whether you are an experienced person. Um, in this podcast, I'm also going to guide you through some of the frequent interview questions which help you to prepare the answers and that will make you a strong impressions. So the first question which is asked in any jobs is tell me about yourself. So it's a frequent question, whether you are a fresher, whether you are experienced. This is the basic question everyone asks. Tell me about yourself. Now, by asking this question, what they are looking for is the interviewer want to know more about your professional background skills, how your experience align with the role. So question is how to answer. So when you answer this question, your answer should have three important principles. The first principle is provide the brief focus overview of your career. The second most important thing, you should highlight the key accomplishment and relevant experience. And the third most important part is and with why you are excited about the role and the company. I will give an example. So let's say example, the interviewer asked me the question is, Prab, can you tell me about yourself? Thank you for asking this question. So this is how I'm going to answer. So I have a 5-year experience in cybersecurity and primarily focus on threat detections and incident response. My most recent role involved leading a team to detect and mitigate vulnerabilities, reducing the potential security threats by 30%. I'm excited to bring my skill to this role where can I continue contributing to a proactive security environment and work with the team that value innovative security strategy. So this is how I basically answer the to the first question. The second interview question which is asked is, why do you want to work for your company? Second question. Now, what they are looking for by asking this question is they want to see you have done your research and you are genuinely interested in their company, not just a job. Yeah. So they want to really understand whether you're serious about this position. My question is how to answer. So when you answer this question, you need to mention two important things. You need to specify things that you like about the company, mission, culture, or recent achievements. And second is you need to align their values or project with your personal career goal. Yeah, exactly. So how to answer? So they asked me this question is, Prab, can you tell me why do you want to work for a company when you're already having a very good position? I admire. So how I answer is I admire your company commitment to innovations in cloud security. I've recently seen that okay, you guys are doing pretty much good in zero trust architecture. You're implementing recently zero trust architecture, and I believe my experience in securing the cloud environment or zero trust architecture could contribute to your ongoing success. And I'm excited about the opportunity to be part of the team that prioritizing those cutting edge solutions. So this is how I mention things about your company. And second is I align their values and project with my personal career goal. So that is how I did the things. So next interview question is what are your greatest strength or what is your greatest strength? So what they're looking for is they want to know your insight into what you excel at and how that would benefit the company. The question is how to answer. So you need to focus on the strength that are relevant to your job. You need to tell about the core strength that you do. Second is you need to provide the examples that show your strength in actions. Let me explain you. So someone has asked me what is your greatest strength and all that. So I said, okay, thank you for asking this question. So one of my greatest strength is my ability to stay calm under the pressure, because when you use this statement, it is a very common statement in the SOC positions, because one of the most important skill set for L1, L2, L3 is you need to maintain calm in any situation. For example, during a major cyber incidents, I coordinated the response team to patch vulnerability within hours. I minimize the impact, and this ability to manage stress and lead during a critical times ensure that I can handle all the high stake situation efficiently. So if you use such statement called I was calm, my strength is calm, handle with peers and all that, so that give a greatest effectiveness and impression to the interviewer. Now next interview question is what are your weaknesses, because they want to know your weaknesses. So what they're looking for is they want to assess your self awareness, how you handle the challenge. So question is how to answer. So you can choose a real weakness, but one that is not critical to the job. That's the most important part, and show how you are working to improve on it. So how I answer that, I said, okay, thank you for asking this question. I tend to be a perfectionist, which sometimes lead me to spend more time than necessary on a certain task. And however, I've been actively working on the time management technique, and then setting a realistic goals to ensure I meet the deadline without compromising the quality. So here what happened is I given the balance approach. Initially I talk about my perfectionist statement, which looked like a positive, but with that I also balance the negative thing that okay, sometime it lead to spend more time. And I basically balance this statement by saying that okay, however, I'm working actively in the time management techniques and setting a realistic goals to ensure I'm meeting deadlines without compromising a quality. So this is how I balance the both approach. And one of the recent question which is asked, and I've seen a lot of companies asking, is can you describe a challenging situation at work and how you handle it? I repeat again, can you describe a challenging situation at work and how you handle it? It's a very interesting question which is basically asked. And the reason for asking this question is, they want to understand your problem solving skills and resilience being able to handle, and how you react to any adversity and all that. So how to answer? You use a STAR method. STAR method means situation, task, action, result, and focus on how you took a proactive step to resolve the issue. I'll give an example. Thank you for asking this question. In my previous role, we faced one ransomware attack. Okay, situation. I led the incident response team to contain the threat, secure the critical system. I worked with external vendor to recover the encrypted data, task, and actions. We were able to restore 95% of the affected system results within a 48 hours, avoiding a significant downtime for our client. So here what happened, I explain about my situation. Ransomware incident happened. The task I took is isolate the systems or containment the systems. Then I talk about the action. I was able to restore the 95%. The result was that 48 hours avoiding a significant downtime. So this is how I talk about the STAR method. Always use STAR method when you're talking about your challenge situations and all that. And the last, you can say second last question, which is frequently asked, is why should we hire you? So why should we hire you? So what they're looking for is they're looking for the confidence in your ability to bring value to the organization. They're looking for the positive posture, what you have toward the company, and they see your personality during that time when they ask this question. So how to answer is you should focus on how your skills, experience, and personality align with the job requirement, and be concise but persuasive. I will explain what is that. So let me give you an example. Like, in one of my interview, they asked me the same. So I said, okay, with my proven track records in incident response and my expertise in network security, I'm confident that I can contribute to improve your security posture. I have a passion for proactive defense strategy, and my strong communication skills will ensure I can elaborate or collaborate effectively with your team. So that's basically how I balance my skill, experience, and I was very concise about my things. The next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 2 years? Now, what they're looking for is they want to see that you have a realistic goals and you are motivated for long-term growth. So question is how to answer. So you can mention your career goals that align with the company future and opportunity for growth. Here you need to balance your political things and all that and show ambition, but also be realistic with your perspective. So in my previous company, I said, okay, in my 5 years, I see myself growing into the leadership roles within the cybersecurity, perhaps managing a large team or driving the strategic security initiatives. I'm also excited to continue learning and adapting to the evolving threat landscape. And I believe that this company provides the perfect environment to achieve this particular goal. So this is how you need to answer. Now, sometimes what happened, they ask one question is, do you have any question for us? So what they're looking for is, this is your chance to show your interest, your enthusiasm for the role and the company. So how to answer is ask about the team, ask about the company culture, ask about the upcoming projects. Avoid question about salary or benefit at this stage. Okay. Example like, can you tell me more about the team I'm working with, how they collaborate to project? What are some of the biggest challenge the company is currently facing in terms of security? And how does the company support the professional development and continuous learning for its employees? So this is how it shows, okay, it gives a positive impression that, okay, you're also serious about the company. So do let me know, how do you find this podcast? And do let me know, shall I make more podcasts like that? And we'll have more coffee with me, okay, in this podcast. And I will bring more and more insights of industry. Thank you so much. And I'm also running a YouTube channel and LinkedIn, so you can do subscribe there also. Your support is very important for me, which help me to build my work more effectively. Good day. Bye.